What's up, everybody? My name is Andrew Mentor, and this is the Wisdom and Sound Show. If this is your first time with us, thank you so much for being here. What I'm all about is bringing you some information and some knowledge that can help you get started on your career or your journey to becoming great in whatever it is that you do. If you're a musician or an artist or just a creative individual, this podcast is for you. I've actually been an audio engineer for the last 12 years. I've worked in and out of studios with many clients ranging from all styles of music, and it's something that I'm still passionate about and continue to do every day. I'm actually finishing up a record with a reggae artist from Roanoke, Virginia. He goes by the name of The Ambassador. You can check him out, theambassadormusic.com. I've spent more hours than I probably should have on this record, but in the end, it's all worth it, so definitely check that out when it drops. It's called Cali Love, and it's by The Ambassador. If you find some value in this podcast, please give me a rate and a review on iTunes. A 5-star would be awesome, but I really just want you to be honest. So if you could do that for me, I would be so grateful. And for sure, let me know. I will return the favor, no problem, in any way that I can. As well, definitely get at me and give me some feedback. I'd love to know your thoughts about the show and how I can improve and just make your experience better. Like I said, it's my aim to give you some inspiration and to get you jump started on your career, so I want to do the best job possible. I'm always looking for music submissions, so if you have them, definitely send them over. My email is andrew@wisdomandsound.com. I'm looking for new music, high-quality MP3s. You could send a SoundCloud link, a YouTube video, obviously your website, but definitely send more than a 30-second demo, please. Full length, I ask you. I have been getting some very good quality submissions lately, and I really appreciate that. So keep them coming, because it's really a pleasure to work with new artists, and I've been making a lot of new friends, and this show is all about you and the community that I'm trying to build. So definitely get involved and let your voice be heard. If you have a success story or a story of some challenge that you've overcome, I would love to hear that as well. I know a lot of listeners out there are inspired by hearing other people's stories and the trials and tribulations they've been through. Most good music talks about day-to-day things, and it's these things that really resonate with people. So if you have a story of any kind about your journey as a creative individual, surely reach out. As well, right now I'm offering free 25-minute training sessions with me, so if you have anything you want to talk about applying to music production, audio editing, or starting out as an entrepreneur in digital media, I would love to help you out, so definitely take advantage of my offer while it's still hot. What I'd like to talk about today is the subject of changing and evolving. I know it's the hardest thing to do for most of us, but without that, you never grow and you're just stale like water sitting in a pond with no wind or no waves, you know what I mean? So you have to take a deep look at yourself and decide what habits you don't like about yourself and what habits you do like, and start changing them. Nobody's going to do it for you, and I know we always want to reach out and try to find some help or have another perspective from somebody to lend a hand, but the truth is it's just not going to happen, and the only one that's going to be able to get you to your destination is you. I can make a podcast every week and try to give you some new information and some practical ideas of what it takes to become successful and inspire you to start on your journey, but it only comes down to you and you alone to push yourself through the hurdles and through times when you're just not feeling it and you'd rather go to sleep or do anything other than the task at hand. And I struggle with it every day. You know, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm trying to learn and grow and get to my destination as well. So if I could bring you along and give you something of value, that's what I'm trying to do. And honestly, it's your feedback and connections that make me want to do this stuff and motivates me to wake up to do this every single day. So if you find yourself struggling, reach out to me at the very least, and I'll get you kick started and we'll do this thing together, you know? This whole thing's about community and about coming together and making friends. I said this in past episodes, but, you know, I think we're so conditioned by school to become workers for corporations, and everyone grows up thinking that they're going to have the wife and the husband and the kids and the white picket fence, and then you retire and then you die and that's the end of it. But that's not how it really works, especially in this time and age. If you look around, we have the internet, it's so prominent, but yet it's about real people who are doing things. I mean, AI isn't a thing yet, so while that's not happening, well, people are still happening and creative things are happening, and until you realize this, it's not going to happen for you or for me or anybody else. So what is it going to take? And this is a question I ask myself every single day. I went to public schools, and being disliked by certain people and certain teachers and being picked on and blah, blah, blah. But I realize it's just a conditioning that's been going on for like the last 100 years to put you in a box, to tell you what you are, to tell you what you can't do, to tell you what you're never going to accomplish in life. And as long as you keep telling yourself these negative things, you're never going to break out of it and break through those barriers that we were talking about in last week's episode. It's your obligation to break through your own barriers and get through your own personal gripes. That way you can help others in their journey. You could pave the way for others, or you can clear the way for the people that are actually doing it. Or you can just stand on the sideline and watch it all go down. But either way, just know that this whole thing is designed to keep you down. You know, it's the vicious cycle of going into debt. Once you get out of school, you go to college, get a loan, go into debt for that. Then you go into debt for getting a house, and then you're working the rest of your life paying it back to some 70-year-old white man sitting on a golden chair in a high tower up in New York somewhere. And that's just not going to jive with me, man. And that's not going to jive with this show and what I'm about. And hopefully it won't jive with you either. I know I'm going on a rant and all, but this is really important. This is your life. This is your career. This is all you got. So my girlfriend always asks me, why are you so upset? And it's like, look, if you're not upset with the circumstances right now and you're not upset with your life that you want to make a big-ass change, then what drives you, man? What motivates you, and what aspirations do you have for the future? You know? Anyway, it's about taking control of your mind again and knowing that the system's been designed to brainwash you and to feed you your own thoughts. It's time that you take back your own thoughts, you take back your own life. Again, it's only in your hands. You come into this world alone, you go out of this world alone, and that's all there is to it, man. Yes, you will get help along the way. There will be friends and family and people that come along to give you support and love, and it's all good. But who actually gets you up out of bed every day to pursue what you need to pursue? And something I think you need to focus on, or should I say not focus on, is how many social media followers you have. It does not matter how many social media followers you have. Don't wait to build your social media channels before you start putting out content. You have to put out your content right now. How do you expect to build a social media channel in the first place if you're not putting out content? I know the biggest challenge is worrying about what other people think about you, what people think about you on the social media platforms, but you can't give a crap about any of that stuff. And if you've been listening this far, you know that we're about taking action, and we're about taking it for real. No matter what hurdles come, no matter what people say about you, there is no reason that you should not reach your destination. Alright, you guys, to cool off a little bit, I want to feature a mellow track from my boy Henry Frigon. His artist name is Vitamer. You could check it out at vitamer.bandcamp.com. Also, you could check him out on SoundCloud /Rage-Industries. This song actually comes from his first IDM album. It's rife with complex but slow breakbeats, washing synths, and intricate layered melodies. You'll hear some influences come out, such as Boards of Canada, Aphex Twin, Autechre, and one of my favorites, Bedouin Ascent. Sit back and check it out. Give thanks for the nice track, Henry. Really appreciate that one, man. You guys, if you're feeling it, definitely get at me, Andrew at wisdomandsound.com. I'd love to hear your feedback. As well, if you're not feeling it, I'd like to hear that too, because as I said, I'm always trying to improve and make this experience as great as possible. So I hope you really did get something from this episode today. If you have, please subscribe and share with your friends and family. That's all I ask. It's truly my passion to bring you some stories and some info that I've experienced and gone through and learned from other people along the way. I think it's really important to share this knowledge free and openly with everybody. You know, one of my guiding principles is transparency, and it's definitely an important element of any business or any kind of relationship. So something to always keep in mind, especially when you're out there critiquing other people's works and putting out works of your own. You just want to be self-aware and have more perspective than just your own, which again I believe will lead to everything in life. So keep grinding, keep hustling, keep up the hard work, and the rewards will come back to you tenfold. Thank you again for being here. I really do appreciate it. I'm so stoked to build this community and connect with awesome people like you, and it is really a pleasure to have this platform to connect. And vice versa, seriously, get at me if you have anything at all you want to share. Once again, my name is Andrew Mencher, and this is Wisdom and Sound.